Hey guys, I'm just gonna do an unboxing of this Voyager BBQ that I got from 4WD Supercentre, and I'm gonna put it together. We'll see how quick that takes, and yeah, here we go. Let's have a look. Just open up the box. Alright, so in top of the box comes with 2 grills. Comes with the instructions, bolts and nuts and some tools. One of the legs looks like the gas burner. Box, not sure, we'll open that one after. It's a gas controller, regulator. Other leg. Got the lid. Lastly, we got the base. Well, I got this barbecue mainly to put in my car, so when we go away, we've got something small and portable to take. Seen it online quite a few times and looked like a pretty good job. Alright, here we go. Start putting it together. Alright, hinges. These 2 come in the box. So on the back you'll see that there are some holes on this side and then on this side as well, which we need to put these hinges into. So the instruction says to put a bolt with a flat washer on one side, and then on the other side have a spring washer and then a nut, which is pretty standard when you're putting these things together. Alright, so as you can see on the back, we now have our hinges on. The next part is to find our burner and install this one. It's got a tag about if you need any help or any queries, if you're concerned about it. Don't need that one. Now this sits inside of the base of the barbecue. Have a look on the base of this one. We've got a screw, and then also in the base, just in there, we've got a place for it to screw in. Alright, so we've got once again we've got the screw or the bolt, and then a spring washer, then a flat washer. We're going to come from underneath the base, and we're going to line up the burner with the opening, and we're going to screw this one in. Once that one's in tight, looks pretty good. There we go, so you can see inside we've got our burner. Doesn't look like it's sitting very straight, but I'm not sure how that will affect things. But I did check, and then if you look where the gas outlet is, or inlet, it's pretty straight through the middle, so I guess that's just how it's designed. So the next step is to put some handles on it, which are these ones, and you can see that the thread is already on the actual handle. It's got left and right on them. But they're not double-sided, as you can see. They got the gap, so they would probably sit on the bottom, I imagine, like that. They just sit in the sides like that. Now in these we've got flat washer again, 2 spring washers, we've also got some bolts, which is under this one. So we need to put the washer on first, then the spring washer, and then the bolt. I'll just put both sides on, then I'll use the spanner to tighten it up. I have to say, if you use some other tools than what was provided, you'd probably have much more luck. These things are pretty crap, but I guess, I mean, it will do the job. I'm using them because that's what it comes in the box. But a proper spanner or an adjustable spanner would be much better for this. Alright, handles are on. As you can see, pretty sturdy. Make it easy to carry, give it a shake. There's no rattles at the moment. Pretty good. Next thing that it says to do is for you to put the legs on, which are these ones. Now if you look at the legs, you see one side has got a warning on it, which is this side. That's the side which will go with the gas. I'm going to use my drill now, try and do a bit quicker. Alright, that's one side. Alright, legs are on. Pretty sturdy. Now it sits when it's folded out, and then also to pack up, folds in like that to make it quite small. So if we have a look at the next step, it is to put the gas on. Now we've got one side which goes into the gas bottle. Also, we've got this side that is what controls the gas flow to the barbecue. So stand up and show you these. Here we've got the edge, and we've got this part of the where the gas comes out, and that has to go into the hole there, and we've got these 2 screws, 2 threads that have to go into the holes, and we have to line them up to get the placement right. In there's a bit of a gap which fits over the top of the gas regulator or dial, whatever you want to call it. So when they say right, they mean right facing to the front of the barbecue. Alright, so I'll down again. So I've got the handles back on, we've got the gas connected in to the handle at the front. Now last bit, it says to put this part, which is for the ignition, has to connect up onto this little part of the igniter. There's a slight opening inside of this metal which has to slide on here, hold it so I can push it down. Took a little bit of pressure, but there we go, and that will just sit underneath and it seems to fold in there nicely. Alright, so I can fold it back over. The next step is to put the grill plate on. It's upside down. This grill plate's got a flat end which goes towards the back. And that's the bottom half of the barbecue done. Actually, last step, we've got a drip tray here. This drip tray, which slides in from the front underneath. See it slides. When I bought this barbecue, I thought it was going to come with one hot plate and one grill, but my one seems to have come with two grills. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I actually like a hot plate. Hot plate's a bit better for when you're cooking steaks, but see how it goes. Alright, so the last bit is the lid. So I'm just going to slide this across. Got the lid over here. So the lid just needs to have a handle put on. Goes on the front in there. Like all the other ones, it has a flat washer, spring washer, then the bolt. The nut, I should say, sorry. Alright, so that's the handle. And we just need to put the hinges on. Now they will sit in the back. That's the hinge, the other half, and there's holes there that just line up. And there's also a little groove that this bit actually sits in, so it'll probably add a bit of rigidity once it's actually bolted in and tight. So we've got a flat washer, spring washer, and then the bolt. Last bit on this is to insert the pins that put the lid onto the main barbecue. And these ones in here. So the lid has to go on, and there's hinges have to line up. And on the hinge there's actually a little hole there which I'm putting on the inside. Don't think it'd make any difference really, but give it a bit more protection. After the pin, put a flat washer on, and then there's a locking pin. That will slide in like that to hold them in. There we go. It's the barbecue complete. Bit of a rattle with the barbecue plates, seem to move, but otherwise it should be alright. What I'll do is I will make another video after this to test it out to see how well it cooks, and I might even try and do a roast in it at some stage. But thanks for watching, guys. Post any comments down below. Make sure you like and share this video with other people that you think might enjoy it. Thanks.